So here we're in Marseille, the house and studio of Mohammed Joha. You live here now. How long have you been living in Marseille?
First, I'm so happy that you are here. And Christina, I'm so happy for that. Thank you very much. It's, I'm living in Marseille since 2024 April. I came here.
Okay, just a year.
Yeah. Sorry, 22.
Oh, 22.
Sorry.
Before that you were in
We
Paris.
can cancel or no?
Yeah, we can cancel it.
We start with Marseille again.
Let's start with Marseille, might as well.
So here we are at the house and studio of Mohammed Joha, visiting. Thank you for receiving us here.
Welcome, it's my pleasure.
And I wanted to ask you, how long have you been living in Marseille?
Firstly, I'm so happy that you are here in a home and welcome to Marseille, and I'm so happy to see you again. Well, I am in Marseille since 2022 April, actually. I came here with my girlfriend, with Aman. Yeah.
And before that you were in Paris for a while.
Before that I was in Paris. I left Italy 2017 to study design, and then after I stayed like about 4 years in Paris, and then we moved to Marseille after.
And can you tell us, Mohammed, where were you born?
Well, I did born in the northern part of Gaza called Al-Shijaiya quarter neighborhood.
Okay.
And this is where
It's good to name neighborhoods and stuff, because after all this craziness going on, the place is so destroyed that people forget the names of the streets and places.
I think so. In this genocide, the name became more common for the people. So the name of my quarter, Al-Shijaiya neighborhood, which means the courageous neighborhood. This is the name of them. And the people, they are very courageous.
And you were born there in which year?
I did born there in 1978, and where I grew up in the streets with my friends. We were playing in the streets, my family, and this childhood and this life in Gaza.
And then when did you leave Gaza? And I know that you had to visit, you've been in many countries kind of seeking asylum until you got legal status in Italy, correct?
Right. Yeah.
So you left when you were in your 20s?
Well, let's say for the art, the first visit to Europe was 2005 at Cities Art, where I met Christina as well. And then I left to Gaza after 6 months of being in Paris. And afterward, I went to Italy. I was invited from the National Museum of Rome. It's called the name Luigi Pigorini, where I had my show there. And from there, I turned back to Paris because I had no permission to stay at the moment. I stayed at Cities Art 2018, and then I moved to Norway for migration, but they refused my case. Fortunately, they refused me. And then I turned back to Italy, starting 2010, until the end of 2017, where I get my citizenship at the same moment. So immediately after 6 months of getting the citizenship, I turned back to Paris.
I see. So you got married and became an Italian citizen, and that's how you stay.
Without marriage, it is so difficult to get passport in Italy. Maybe they could give you a long permission, but it's not citizenship.
So I also heard that this year you were invited to show your work at the Venice Biennale. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And so you always paint since you were a kid? You always did art since you were young?
Well, if I tell you the first try to paint before the elementary school, I was doing, even not painting, I was bringing some stones, and you know this symbol to form, I'm making some statues, some sculptures, and then I was thinking this would bring me to, as a boy, is something great I'm doing. And then from the elementary school, I started to paint until today. I mean, I
never
didn't
stopped.
to work.
That's wonderful.
Non-stop.
We also heard that you're having a show in London coming up in a big gallery in March, and I also think you mentioned that your work is all being sold out. So happy days, congratulations!
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Wait, what's the gallery name in London?
Well, the works supposed to be shown in London. It's already in Venice Biennale, and they are sold out. for Whitechapel Gallery in London. I'm producing new works, which is part of the series No Shelter, just on with the wall.
No Shelter, yeah, but
Yeah.
that's the name of it.
No Shelter project, yeah. So it will be in Whitechapel Gallery in March next year.
Yeah, 27. We're going to try to make it there. Now, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. It's as important as art. You mentioned that you visited Gaza like a month before October 7.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit, describe how Gaza looked then before this genocide?
Well, I went to Gaza after 12 years of being away, because I went twice, once in 2012 and the second time it was 2023, just 2 months shortly before the genocide. Gaza, if you go to even to Google and check before the genocide, it was very sophisticated and very developed city. Life and beauty, restaurants, cafes,
museums,
swimming pools, gyms. Even we had houses from glass. The people stopped to build the stones, and all of the system is very developed, like supermarkets, like shops, like all of the general
hospitals, schools.
But it is developed more than France. It was developed more than France. What I saw there, it was more than France. So they built the infrastructure of Gaza. It was already built, but they did a new project like schools, like hospitals, like kindergartens, like public spaces, like touristic, how we call it, villages in the seasides. And everything's really, all of the service was comfortable and developed because they invest the money in doing all of this infrastructure. Yeah, they were really, and they are all educated.
Yeah.
All of them, they are educated, physics or chemics or mathematics, so they are good in education as well.
Yeah. Now, you told me that you lost some family members and friends. Can you tell us a bit who and how many? You have cousins, and just briefly.
Well, starting the genocide, I started to lose some of my friends. They were just bombed by drones, quadcopter. This is small drones.
Yeah.
And 26th of October, just shortly 1 month. The second week of the genocide. Yes. I lost my twin sister with her husband and 4 daughters. They were all in universities and married. Yeah. And 2 adult boys and 1 baby. And
this is your sister's family.
My twin sister, yeah. And year after, before I lost my sister, we lost our, my brother. He has 2 daughters. They married with 2 brothers. And they bombed the home all. It was above 50% they were killed, yeah. Unfortunately, my nieces was a little baby. They just went to bring something from out of the home. At the moment they bombed the home, so they survived. But they keep the baby.
They're still alive? The baby?
They're still alive, yeah. They keep the baby.
Your mom?
24, 23 years old. They are between them 1 year only of age.
Yeah.
2 sisters, and the husbands, they were 2 brothers as well. And they are 24, 25, the husbands. The mother and the sister and all of the family, they were just under the rebels. This is the first week of the genocide. Well, my mother was killed at the same month of my nieces were bombed. 2 brothers as well from my oldest sister. They heard that their uncle family was bombed, and they went to take the Jude from under the rebels. So they bombed them in another rocket. So 2, Mohammed and Hamada, between them like 2-3 years of age, and they are young, 24, 25. They were killed, bombed. They were killed at the same place where they were bombed, actually. And my mother as well, at the same month, it was August 2024. She was, because we have a family home, and the windows is big, so the windows were broken. They sent in the home a small drone, and my mother, she was sleeping, so they shot her by the drone. Wow. So when he sleep and he doesn't wake up. But fortunately she was sleeping. She wasn't scared. She doesn't see what happened to her. I said, Alhamdulillah, thanks God she was sleeping. Not to be terrified, you know, because you know. And many of my friends, I have a friend, he's a musician, he's a composer, oud player, and we grew up together, you know. He's older than me, and I gifted him once oud from from Egypt. He was bombed. He was with the family, and he said to his son, "You have to leave the home now. Leave, 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 leave." He doesn't want to leave. They asked him to leave. He doesn't want to leave. They bombed the home, but he took out all of his family. He said to them, "Go out and leave me alone. I don't want to leave the home."
Yeah, amazing. It's incredible. You know, we mentioned to you that we're doing a fundraising in California for Palestine, and you mentioned something beautiful to me before. We're talking about getting some money, and you said, well, money is not important as much as, I want to use your words, to feel love from the people. So
the most important gift for us is to have this love from people, you know. Maybe even if all of the money, whatever the number of the money, couldn't really
bring anything back. You know?
Bring anything back, but the most important thing for us, our credit is your love, you know. The love of this is what it remains
Keeps you
for
going,
us.
yeah, it keeps you going forward.
The love and the solidarity, you know, and to feel each other, because we would not accept anywhere in the earth to happen like Palestine, because all of the babies is like our babies, you know, everywhere. So we would not accept it. Sure, yeah. Even the people, even nobody has anything to be killed in this way, you know. As what the Israelis are doing with us in Gaza, and not only Gaza, West Bank, Jerusalem, everywhere, you know.
In
Lebanon, Syria, and wherever they go, they make destruction, you know.
Well, thank you for.
You are welcome. I would like to show you my studio. If
Let's go check it out.
Yeah. It is my pleasure. Well, I have a house here. But this is just working place. So this is my recent collage work, which I'm working in now. And the fun things, when I put the studio paper, I use this to glow the...
To get the air from behind.
Yeah, to get the air from behind and to keep it strong, you know.
So this is collage. There's no painting here, but layers and layers of
collage,
fabric, or paper, or cardboard.
Sometimes I use pen, just
a little bit, to little lines,
something
ink.
small, some lines, just to give some sensitivity for the lines.
Yes, yes, this is wonderful work, and it's all recycled stuff, obviously.
Yeah, whatever I find from, sometimes I buy from the market by meters, you know. Each color I bring 1 or 2 meters, and then I cut it from my clothes a lot. Why? Because I want to be part of the work, you know. Many shirts and many comments I put in my. I was taking the color I want, and I didn't find. I go. I take my shirt. Because I want to be part, my body, my stuff, part of the work. This is the concept, you know. While I couldn't bring anything from raw materials from Gaza, so I tried to do something that I am from Gaza, and I would like to put something from mine stuff, from mine.
And you mentioned things, I read somewhere that the title of some of this work is called No Shelter.
Yeah.
In the sense it's nowhere to go. It's just yeah.
Exactly. No shelter. I mean, if even you have a tent, you are not protected. If even you are
we know
home,
they have bombarded tents.
even if you have a strong home, it is not shelter anymore, because there's no protection. Any rockets come, smash everything at this, between 1 second to the other, you know.
And in a way, because I know this is a work in progress, but a bit of that kind of structures and collapsing shapes and forms. Yeah, it's wonderful work.
I'm trying just to give some simple abstract. In some cases, I put just some signs just to show close to the realism. Symbolism, yeah. But I love so much the abstract in art. Why? Because I love to consumize in details. I love to economize.
Economize, yes.
Sorry, because economizing details, showing more details.
True.
Yeah.
Sometimes less is more.
This
is wonderful work.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm still going on this work.
Yeah, you're still working on that. It takes you like a month or so.
This year you have. I have to finish this part. Maybe I leave this part. It's beautiful. Some of it I leave it.
Yeah, I kind of like what's happening there.
Sometimes I use the cutter. I make like balls of air and I cut them by the cutter just to
And that's what you mean by the air that you take off with the
exactly.
spoon. Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes I leave part away just to cut them by the cutter.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Just to show what is in the back.
What's behind,
What
yeah.
is behind, yeah.
I could see it there. It shows layers.
It shows layers,
I
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And
Wonderful.
And later I'm going to make something even stitching, not only collages, because I have to mix between stitching, which is I can make like a big, like this, hanging artworks without chassis, and then you hang them by wire or by something. So it is good opportunity to make a large artwork, yeah, because you can roll them like this as a carpet, and then you ship them, no problem about the size.
Send them to the museums.
Maybe I will work something for the museum.
Wonderful.
It's wonderful interview. I love it. You know.
Yeah.
I have a supermarket here. Well, do you want I switch on the light for the light, or it's okay?
It's okay. You keep it all the same.
I would love so much from my deep heart to gift you this work for your activity,
For the
for
fundraising.
action. For
And this is a watercolor, yeah.
It's a watercolor work, actually, yeah. And then it's just showing tint with a different kind of metal, you know, and fabrics, between reclaimed and fragile materials, showing that system solidity. Means the city is solid, but the condition is changing.
Yep. I see a sign. So we're gonna ask for what? 10,000 for this one.
I sell the size in 30% in the banal, just to give you a background about the price. I sold 30%, 30 by 30 is 2,000 euro for each one.
30 by 30.
Yeah. 2,000 euro. It was in the Benali. But this one you can put like $800 or something. Or something.
We'll do that.
Yeah, $800.
Wonderful. All right.
Yeah.
Thank
because
you.
it's not big work, you know.
Yeah, but it's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
welcome.
again.
And I also,
Salam alaikum.
I would
Yeah.
love really to give for this, you know.
It's okay. You gave us a couple of others before, so don't worry about it.
This one as well.
Keep it. Oh, look at that too.
You know, this is
That looks like a tent.
tent in a darkness, in nowhere, in no place, isolated, cold,
Yeah.
and no one around. It's like it shows like
Shows the emptiness. Of what's
the
happening.
emptiness. Also, this one also for
You think so?
For the fundraiser.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
One more.
So,
Leslie, here we
so you
go.
have,
Shukran.
if you can have it for you as well for the home.
We'll see.
You know,
maybe we
you have all of the works.
Maybe
and
we buy it.
You sell it.
This is wonderful too.
You buy it from the auction.
Yeah.
Good.
For the fundraiser.
Yeah, and wonderful. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Shukran.
Peace and happiness. Shukran
It is my pleasure, really.
Let's see. What is it?
This is just Arafat.
It's a boxer.
The books are just Arafat.